Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Y'all ready for this?
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Give it up, go.
Welcome to the big show. Simply wait.
Pump it up while your feet are stumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump it up, up.
The 25 breaks a couple of tackles. And look at him go! And look at him go! He could go all the way.
Hey, you, get out of our way because today is the day we will put you away.
It's fun to stay in the YMCA. It's fun to stay in the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Aggressive, be aggressive.
Simply en fuego.
What? Sorry, just quickly.
I just came to say hello.
All right, we're here. We're doing it. We're doing the things. We're doing the things that your mama told you not to do. How we doing? It is April the 8th, Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Love these levels I put in forever ago on the spy. Respect, like that. I mean, that's so close to being respected right there today. I left it in. Whoopity flippity flippity flops. Check out this line. That's just, I haven't even moved it. Those lines have just been in since what, 24? I think we put them in last year. Yeah, almost a year ago to the day. Holy shit! Wow. Oh, that's my mom's birthday last year on the 5th. Happy birthday, Mom. We put those on the same day on Mom's B-Day. On Mom's B-Day, on lunch commentary. Oh, that's when we put those. That's crazy. Because we're going out to dinner for Mom's B-Day tonight. Faded Rose. Oh, boy. Crawfish, here we come. Potatoes and the shrimpies. The corn. The sausage. The potatoes. The bread. You dip that bread in that, like, shit that it comes in. Like, it's down at the bottom. It's super spicy kind of juice shit. Boy, my mouth's watering right now. Watch for this shelf crack right here. Watch for this shelf crack right here. Right there. We're building up a little shelfie. Watch for that shelf crack. And again, we haven't gotten a lot of good candlestick confirmation, but watch that shelf crack down. Should see around 940. Should see around 940. Lone Wolf, how you doing there, mate? How you doing there? Aussie chick had to give you a good southern howdy. How you doing there, you know? Figured that'd be appropriate, something like that. That seems, you know, Arkansas style. Seems a little Texas style, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so SPY, all these plays kind of leveled out to the right as of right now. SXTP, that was the only other small cap play earlier. I know Night Trader asked about it. I'll go to Dex Lobby as I typically do after taking a lunch break or my lunchish kind of break before I go live out of the between one-on-ones and going live. Let's see if I see anything over here. That's it. Yeah. Oh, we had ZVSA pop up here. Okay, ZVSA. All right, well, yeah, and that's dead now. That's a little on watch. That's just about like SXTP was. And of course, we got JZXN. Very low volume. FMTO, I think this is like a... Oh, this one's halting up. Okay, so this play, and now that I'm checking the halt scanner, FMTO out of nowhere. No news. Halting up like a banshee out of hell. FMTO. Resistance, really, I don't see a lot. The next resistance I see is all support equal new resistance right there at about 420. Let's get high together. Now, we got a little bit here at 360 to 370. 360 to 370 and then 420. FMTO, get out. All right. All right, so FMTO, today's lunch, no news, low float PR. What's up, Jess? How you doing? Look like a bear market is great for penny stocks. Man, I wish it was. It's not, man. It's terrible right now. Absolutely terrible out. It's like we have one play and that's it, and then we just have all this random, man. It's been... Yeah, I love a bull market. I'll say that. I'll say I love a bull market. For sure. You know, just go back to the end of 2020. Are you kidding me? Like all that year when we started rallying up and how crazy. I mean, we can go to certain years, but yeah, man. Penny stock's just dead right now. Yeah, but you're getting like one play and it's all inconsistent. Like this is just no news. I mean, that has nothing to do with small caps. This is the ugliest small caps I've ever seen. It doesn't... Small caps run on their own clock. It doesn't matter if it's hot and large cap or small cap. I would say they run better in a hot market. This is the ugliest I've ever seen small caps ever. Yeah, you're getting stocks to run like NAOV. NAOV's news. Let's go to this. Oh, that's right. There isn't any news. Like, it makes no sense. MLGO put an offering out on March 21st. The following Monday went through the roof. This market makes no sense. We don't really have too many bear markets in the large cap world, right? SPY's never, very rarely, you can go back to the SPY. I mean, you go through the history of the SPY. The SPY's never really in a bear market, right? You're very rarely, very rarely in a bear market. You know, if you just go back to this would be a bear market right here. And penny stocks were on fire. Penny stocks were on fire in 2021. It was the second hottest year to 2020. Second hottest year to 2020. Let's go to another bear market. I guess you could consider this right here bear, but you can see again we're never bear for more than a few months. I can't remember February into this one month. It's a month. I can't remember that at all in 2019. Oh, that's 2020. My bad. That's 2020. That's 2020. Oh, that's COVID. I'm looking at that thinking this is 2019. That was COVID. But anytime it's like I don't remember. This would I guess been our only year in a bear market was 2017. Other than what's this? Since I've been a trader, since 2021 and 2017. 2017 was fucking bananas hot. 2017 was bananas hot, especially the end of the year right here when the market was crashing. One of the hottest months was December, and I can pull up Elfin. So when the market's crashing, everyone was putting out, and small cap world was putting out, they're going to blockchain technology. One of them being Elfin, and here you go. And there is December of 2017. When the market's crashing, you got a new IPO play going through the roof on blockchain technology. So that it's always been, no matter what the SPY's doing, which is not very much bear market for me to have to base it off of, really, if you think about it. Wow, that's crazy how that line kind of matches up. This line right here, all the way back here into, what's that, 2018? But yeah, 28. Oh, that's 2018. Yeah, that was a bear. My bad. See, I'm reading this all wrong. I keep reading it wrong. Damn it. I keep reading it wrong. But 2018 was hot because this is my first full year of trading. 2018, first full year of trading. So forget 2017. Forget that. Wrong. But 2018, my bad. The market was hot. Even though this is in a bearish, I guess, bearish market. The market was super hot in 2020, even though I know COVID, everything. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I've just never seen a market with small caps right now over the last 2 months, because this has been ongoing since February, and to me it's been ongoing since last year, because I've been saying this since last year. This is kind of the ugliest I've seen small caps and large caps together. I've been saying that for a while now, to where it seems like we're at the pit of the bottom, and that's why I said it would probably be this summer when we start seeing that turnaround. May into June, then July we should see a full-on changeover into August. But I've only traded, if you really look at the market, this is really now will be my third year, with this one being truly the only year it went down, because if you go to 2018, this year right here, if you start where we started at, we finally went down at the end of 2018. Yeah, we ended up, but it wasn't like it was a bearish year or a bearish market, really, right? Because this would have been April through September. Everyone would have said, oh, bullish market. So bearish for the first quarter, bullish for the first, or for half of it, the middle half, and then bearish the last half, right? So it's half and half. So that'd be hard to say that's a bull or bearish market. It was kind of half and half. So the only year that we really went down, and it was a red year, right, would have been this year. And the market, the small cap world was bonkers in 2021. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. This is 2022. This is 2020. Man, I keep fucking this thing up. These numbers are messing me up. This is 2022. I obviously should see that from this being 2020. Man, this is killing. This is the one thing I'm having trouble with. This is like dyslexia from I don't know what's going on here. 2022, I'll admit, was a pretty ugly market in small caps. But we at least still had shorts. Now, maybe my memory isn't that great as I wish it was, which I know it's good. But I just don't remember in April this happening. I was still trading pretty nicely. But this does kind of remind me of 2022. This does kind of remind me of 2022, where we're not trading as much. So this does kind of remind me of 2022. So this is kind of similar to 2022, and for sure. Yeah. Okay, I get it. I'm seeing it now. It's not. There are a lot more shorts, though. Now, I don't remember for sure this early on in the year, but I know for sure there were more shorts in 2022 than I have had recently. And it's just not technically sound out in small cap world. So okay, well, I've had one bearish year that I can for surely go through, because I'm not going to consider 2018 bearish, because it was, again, like half and half, whatever it was there in 2018 here, right? That's half and half. So every year's been bullish. Small caps every year doing their own thing. Even 2023, definitely 2024, they were fine getting my shorts, right? VWAPs caught the play, Thanos crossover, all that stuff was working great. This is when I came up with the Thanos crossover, and especially toward the tail end of the year. Now it's at the end of the year. Small caps were working, they just were running a little more technically sound. Right now, you just have nothing running technically sound. Yeah, we're getting big movers. But again, we can just go back to plays like MLGO, and I can show you this just so you know I'm not lying. But MLGO, on the 21st here, put out an offering, right? So we put out an offering on the 21st. Where is it at? Halted down, offering. Here we go. So we put out an offering on the 21st, right? And it starts halting down. Look what it does the very next day here. And I'll just go back to the daily. 1 year, 1 day. Kind of right here. There's the day it put out the offering. That just what? And on no news. There was just no news on the 24th. It just ran the very next day. We're getting that, plays like NMAX, right? We're getting plays like NMAX, new IPO play, 14 to 265. No reason for it. And that's what happened in 2022. You'd have because we had, let's go back to HKD. HKD in 2022. Yeah, we got to go back here. And this is weekly, but this actually happened. This actually happened right here. That was this is multi-day run. Multi-day run. New IPO play. You know, SHPH. Another one of those plays. This did not. This is reverse split. It didn't really go to 1,000. I mean, that's thus the reason this ticker's back down to 30 cents. They'll try to do another reverse split to then make it look like it's a $3, $4, $5 ticker again. Then this will then go to like 5 or 10,000. But yeah, you can even see here, like, right click, edit properties. There you go. This is when I was trading it. Value $37. See, I like how that actually kept 37. That's fucking awesome because that's what the ticker was. I traded it. Anywho, it just, but it does. It kind of reminds me. Actually, now to think about it, kind of reminds me of 2022 a little bit. Randomness, no reason for the ticker to move where it's moving to or for. Plays with PRs like we are. Plays with PRs aren't doing anything. It's new IPO plays and randomness. But yeah, so for penny stocks, this is the only market compared to this is 2022. Essentially kind of all over again, to be honest. So that's about it. It's ugly out. And it was ugly in 2022. That's the year that Deck went to options. You know, we did the seminar that I talked about. I'll show it off in chat right here. Some pictures in chat. Love a good howdy, mate. Howdy, mate. Howdy, partner. Howdy, mate. Howdy, mate. Howdy, mate. Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Good on, mate. Howdy, mate. You gotta get in the character there, you know, mate. Hey, howdy, mate. How you doing there? Put another shrimp on the barbie. There you go, Aussie chick. How's that? All right, so we did the seminar here in 2022 in Miami. I'm gonna load up some pictures here and show those off in chat real quickly. But point being, we did this seminar in May of 2022, and then right after that seminar, small caps weren't that great. We weren't getting a lot of PR, like, because PRs weren't doing anything, and Deck noticed that. And a lot of people, for whatever reason, were moving over to options, and I didn't really understand why. I mean, I get why. And so Deck kind of joined that party going over to options, and, you know, there goes that, essentially, so to speak. Anyway, here's just a couple of pictures. And so it was slow. Anyway, here's a seminar, a couple cool-ass pictures we had. This was like at 2 in the morning in an elevator. As it opened up, we all yelled bangarang, or no, ow, or whatever the hell. I think I'm doing an ow right there. There we go. Guest speakers, Umar Ashraf, Matt. We got Day Trade Professor, Deck Horse, myself, right? It's great. But that was in 2022, May. And I noticed right after that, you know, because it was already kind of dying down. It was a little weird. PRs weren't meaning much. Erratic plays. If I remember correctly, not a lot of good shorts. It kind of reminds me of that, honestly. So it's a lot like 2022, where you're going to get random plays that don't mean anything. No, the PR is, and then boom, we just go flying. Yep, JNVR, that's the one I think he's talking about from yesterday. JNVR from yesterday, right? Yep, that play. And again, did this play have news yesterday? Oh, right, that's the one that had news for you. And again, this PR in 23 and 2024 would not have gone where it went to. You know, even with the Bitcoin and the Kraken and all that stuff, I guarantee you it does not run where it ran to right there. But that was nice too. That one actually had a PR. Did AREB have a PR? AREB have a PR? I can't remember if this player originally had a PR in its run. And you can see all the randomness it has. So that would have been back on the 1st or the 2nd. Did this have news? No, it didn't have news either. Nope, no, that's what I thought. It did not have news. Yeah, no news. So a lot of these have just been either IPO play. We've had like one, you know, very rare. And I can get that now. I mean, I get the whole... the JNP, whatever the hell this play was. JZ, whatever. This play. I get it. No, that wasn't it. JZXN. What was the other one? I can't remember. Too many damn tickers now. Too many tickers. JNV. That's what I thought was another J play. That's a good PR. I'll admit that. It's a pretty deep. The 42 mil, not a lot. But just what you're mentioning with that, you know. And then I called this out yesterday. If you were live with me, if not, I called this out. Said watch for this to pop up. Came over to Deck's lobby. Cleanup kid gave me some love. He said you did call it. I said, watch for this to squeeze. As always, if this holds up. Cousin Greg, where you at, Cousin Greg? Where's Cousin Greg at? Cousin Greg. Give me some love, Cousin Greg. Who called it? What did I say? What levels did I call for? What didn't I say it would pop? Sexy baby. Oh, here we go, FMTO. Again, a no news play, right? You know, it's just randomness out there. Not a lot of good shorts, not a lot of technically sound, good setups day in, day out. Or like today in pre-market, my morning alerts, I don't have that many new tickers. We don't have 3, 4, 5 new tickers every day. That was when the market was great. Every day you're looking at 3, 4 different tickers, new tickers. It's just like what I said, the March carryover from, you know, you talk about it. CRVO, look them up. RGC, XHLD. I can go through, that's a list of March movers that just will then become multi-day movers to, you know, to ARIB, to MLGO. You know, that's what we've gotten here recently. To now, we're in those multi-day movers aren't multi-day moving anymore. Like NAOV, if this was a week or two ago, we're looking at it again and again and again. Well, same like with JNVR, we're not looking at it today. It's not multi-day moving. Guarantee you NAOV does the same thing. Damn, Cousin Greg is an area. I called that yesterday, though, on what you call it, damn played. NAOV, yep. There you go, Tay. It's already been in. You may have missed it, Tay. Mine's higher. I wouldn't say 1020, Tay. I'm at 1050. I'm at about 1050, Tay. My chart's been up, though, bub. Kevin in the house. Hey, boss, I was wondering, do you ever short when we're way above the VWAP? Nope. Yeah. Was the morning and pre-market, do VWAP and do gap up percentages matter to you? Like if a stock is up? Oh, yeah. No, I don't really care. It's all about the chart. You know, 150%, 200%, 300%. But no, I don't really ever GLGX. I'll pull that play up, though. GLGX. Let's pull this up. I don't see GLGX. Which one what could it be? Was it another G play? Was it GLXG? It was GLXG. GLXG. And yeah, no, I don't. Unless it's shorting the top. I do short the top. I called this out. I've called this out recently. What did we short the top here? God, does anyone remember the we've shorted the top here recently. What did we short, team? Does anyone remember the call outs that I've had? And anyone short the top with me? I can't remember what all I've shorted. But I have shorted the top. Thank you, Trader One. I do short the top, though, Kevin, in the house. But it's got to be like a good example. Does anyone remember any good job? Good job, Trader One. You got that shelf crack right there. Like down here somewhere, Trader One, anywhere. Somewhere through here, well below the vehicle. So, man, we shorted the top here recently. I just can't remember. But let me just give you an example of Kevin in the house of what it would be. Say this play in after hours, because this is what will happen. The play will pop up, spike to, 290, 280. Then in pre-market, does it again. And I miss it because it's way early on. And then I'm like, team, and I'll tell everyone in my morning alerts, guys, the only way I would really short this, shorting the top seems to be, right, find the trend within the trade. In AOV, find the trend within the trade. What's the trend? Okay, I'm going to leave NAOV right here. Right here. Let's go right here. Let's go right here. What is the trend within the trade on NAOV? Can anyone establish what the trend is and what the trade in NAOV? What is the best setup in NAOV and pretty much the only thing that worked over and over all morning long? What setup could you have attacked? Secondly, let's go back because I got to go back to this. Oh my gosh, we're halted up again, FMTO. You've got to be kidding me. All right, so GLXG, Kevin in the house. We fail at 280. We do it again in pre-market. And then we fade back down here at 160, and I'm, in morning alerts, and I'm like, all right, guys, only way I'd really short this, I've missed everything, shelf crack, yada, yada, yada. Only way I would short this if it squeezed back through the VWAP and for another fill at 280. A nice quick 2, 3, 4 candle move. One's even better, but quick spike to 280 fill. Like this, quick spike to 280 fill. Then I would look for another one. Yes, that's the only time, though, Kevin, I would ever short up top. Real quickly, don't matter, y'all. Percentages, a little bit higher, the better. Give me at least 80%, 70%, somewhere in there. That's where I start my usual shorting journey because you got to give me profitability zone, your targets, right? I don't want to go red light, red light, red light. I want red light. I can go and get all the way up to fourth gear, get it into the quarter mile, and then, okay, now I got to shift down. Okay, here we go, slow down again. Got to take some profit, right? I need some profitability zone. And the way that builds up is the percentage moves gets bigger. 100, 200, 300%, I'm down with that, But it's all then becomes to the chart. Where's the when those were working and they will get back to working, where's the great trend line above the VWAP? Where's the shelf to VWAP crack, right? All right, so the best thing, so everyone, look at this. It happened multiple times. Down, trend, breaks. were your best trades today on NAOV? Even right here could have had one. Downtrend break. Downtrend break. Downtrend break. Downtrend break. Last downtrend break. That's it. Those are your best plays for the day. Downtrend breaks. Find the trends within the trade. There were no good bounce plays, really. Honestly, Night Trader. Maybe earlier on, once this flag was built up, there were no more bounce trades, right? This after this flag was built up, once the market opened, there was one trend to continue to have. Old resistance equals new support wasn't working. Bounce plays weren't working. What continued to work? Downtrend break, downtrend break, downtrend break, downtrend break, downtrend break. Downtrend breaks were the theme for NAOV for the day. Right? That's why I was almost going to say we had one more potential for the day, and now she's done. And I talked about watch for that 1050 crack on down. She's probably going to go down here to around 935. Hopefully you guys finally got the best short of the day. Why? Look how long the shelf was built up. Bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. It looks cleaner in a 3-minute time frame. And there you go. But downtrend breaks. That's the name of the game today. That was the theme that kept working throughout the day until we finally, and this is what I'm saying, plays are just now not holding up. We're not getting multi-day movers. Come on. Yeah, Night Trader. That's the thing though. You might, but you have to find the trend within the trade. I was actually in a one-on-one, and Sean Worrell took this downtrend break because he saw the trends within the. That's what I've been teaching in the one-on-ones. Find the trend within the trade. Find the trades. They will work. One obviously, but they have to be the one that it's working. You can't go to like Night Trader. I guarantee if we went over your trades in one-on-ones and the downtrend breaks you took, I would be like, yeah, but there were no downtrend breaks working before that. Or you attack the downtrend break 4 or 5 in. You attack the too many. One too many essentially. Guarantee you. But anyway, but I know what you mean because I don't trade them, but they work. They definitely work. You have to find the trends within the trade. This is by far the most I've ever noticed that in the stock market and small caps. If you don't find the trend within the trade, like that's why trend line cracks aren't working or shelf cracks, because there's not any that it's not been there. And so if that's the trend, you have to understand that they're there here and there, but not too often. Like you're getting this one right now, right? Well, it's been built up for quite a while. Get it right below the VWAP. I get it. And there's some other shelfy cracks back here that kind of worked out a little bit. Like here's one, here's one, here's one, right? And then it all becomes resistance afterwards, support resistance. So kind of get to see, not perfect, but I see the shelf cracks working. But yeah, that's the thing, Night Trader. You got to find the trends within the trade. That's one thing I've been heavy on teaching in everyone in the one-on-ones here over the past few weeks. Find the trend within the trades. Because I've been seeing that so much over the past. And you're welcome. You got it, Kevin, in the house. So much over the past few months, getting more and more that way to where I'm having to tell trade. Like I'm having to notice that. I'm noticing it more and more. And I'm like, traders, we've got to notice that. We've got to pay attention. Dippy! What's up, bro? Showing your beautiful face off in chat. Look at that. And it's even stuck on there. It's even stuck. Mine's even stuck right there with the face. Alfred's back in chat, by the way. Dimpy. He took a break. He was gone. Now he's back. Get your ass to Tradecaster. Over there on YouTubing. He's tubing it up. I know what you're tubing it up. You're lubing it up is what you're doing. Okay? I know what you're doing over there. Day off. Chilling. Spy all over the place today. Check the range. Hey, how'd I do on the morning alerts? I didn't get high enough on probably the high of day, or I didn't get, not high enough. I should say, I think I went too high on the morning alerts on the high of day. I just didn't, it's hard for me to do. Those right now are going to be hard. Those are going to be hard. Those are going to be harder. Expect to call tonight. Ooh, expect to call tonight. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm going out for my mom's birthday. So, you know, make it later. Make it later when I'm back with a little nightcap, you know, having a little drink, a little smoke, you know, at the end of the night. But we're going out for my mom's birthday was on Saturday. It was just the weather this weekend was just hideous. Mom didn't want to get out, so we're going tonight. Faded Rose, one of her favorite restaurants. Tuesday nights they do the crawfish bowl type stuff where you get the potatoes and the corn and the crawfish, corn, potatoes, sausage, some shrimps. You can add crab in there if we want to. Oh man, so good. Shrimp po' boy, I kind of want one of those while I'm there. Whew, sounds so delightful. Yeah, that's my mama. Oh yeah, those Tito's we flown. Oh yeah, yeah. We talking like, you know, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. You know, come on, bro. You know I'm always up late. 9, 10 o'clock. Winding down with the pack. You better do it. Better believe it, Dimps. Yeah, tell everyone everyone said happy birthday, Mama AK. What's up, King Scipio? Speaking of another 20, man, everyone rolling in from the 2022 seminar. Got King Scipio showing up. When I always need Love Chip to show up. Got Dimpy. I just showed him off. Jeez, you know. What's up, CR Trader? He was at the AKNR. He was at the AKNR here in Arkansas. He's coming to the AKNR in Dallas. Speaking of, still got a couple of spots left. Couple of spots left here for the 2025 summer edition. We already had the winter edition, summer edition coming up. It's already booked. The 3rd through the 7th show up on Sunday. We got training on Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, and Wednesday morning. Wednesday we'll call it a day at about 11 a.m. Why? Because I'm getting a boat and some jet skis, and we going out on the lake doing some of that Texas down south jet skiing, grilling out on the boat. Next thing you know, I'm jumping off the boat, doing some swan dives, baby, through a tube, down in with the dolphins. They got dolphins over here, that's right. We got 2 rooms left. Get your own room, $17.47 a piece. All the other rooms are booked, 1 through 8. You got 9 and 10. Everyone gets their own room, own king-size bed. I do have this room, 2 beds. You want to bring someone with you? I'll go cheaper on that room. You got a wife, you got a friend, you got some family. You know, it's you and the wife and the 8 kids over here. Whatever it is. Or you want to put both beds together and you and the wife are just going to have fun on 2 beds, baby. We're talking super king size. It's also the theater room. That's why you see those massive seats in front of the bed. Got an 85-inch TV on the wall in front of you. You can watch yourself as you have fun if you want to. I don't care what you do, but if you want to come learn how to trade stocks, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday night, we having fun and talking. Monday's dinner, we're going to Pecan Lodge. That's right, you see that dinner. We're talking some beef and that brisket, baby. Anyone ever seen beef ribs before? Never seen a beef rib before? Let me show you one. Where's one of these gigantor beef ribs at? Because all I keep seeing is brisket and more brisket. Look at that brisket, baby. Oh, man, there's a beef rib. Look at that rib. I wish it would come in clear. There's another beef rib from Pecan Lodge. Look at that, baby. That's a rib. That's a rib. Not from a human, but from a cow. That's Monday night's food. Tuesday night was going to do RJ's, my favorite Mexican place in town, but to load everyone up again and go across town and back to downtown, I may only do that once and on Monday. And if we do that on Monday, we're probably going to go here afterward and have some fun. Karting, arcade, Andretti, Jack's Attacks. That was at the first day KNR works at this place. I'm going to see if he gets a hookup for us when we going. He works at the one in Atlanta. Tuesday night, Taco Tuesday. Wednesday night, I'm cooking some porterhouses and white truffle mac and cheese. Oh, baby, baby. Monday, Pecan Lodge. Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, fajitas, burritos, chimichangas, beans on beans, rice on rice, dips on dips. And Wednesday, we talking, Ma's going to cook some meatloaf for us, whoopie pies. We're going to have Ma's meatloaf, whoopie pies. We got all cool pancake cook-off with Kate Clausen's wife, my sister. Next time, and if you can't come this summer in August, you think getting out on a boat and jet skiing is having some fun? That's right, we're going to hit up either the Texas Motor Speedway or Drive Exotic in Dallas and hit up some track fun. Whether it's at the Texas Motor Speedway, 30% off, good God, let me go now. And we're talking, hey baby, let's check out the supercars. Yeah, and you can do combo deals because you know I'm getting the GT4 RS. I still look at my baby every single day. Although I'm going to get it in Viola, the purple color. That combo and that spec right there, that's spectacular, my fucking friends. Oh, and you better believe I want the GT3 RS down the line, but that's just a GT3. It's almost as sick. It's essentially, those two are about the same ride, literally. Essentially, spec-wise, when it comes to how they work. But man, you look at the other rides, same here. That's going to be in February, January of next year. May wait until February to do it. Texas Motor Speedway is only certain times of the year. But hey, I'm looking to have fun at one of those two and book a group event. So next time, it'll be the same thing. Next, and we're going to keep doing it. Every January, February, have one. Every August or September, have one. Maybe July. So we'll have a summer edition one because, you know, summer's not till mid-September. So have a July, August, or September, somewhere in there. Have one every summer. Because I'd love to do one and do like maybe a fantasy football draft one year. Get a bunch of guys to go that like football, or just, hey, you know what, I'm down. I'm down for $100. Everyone puts $100 into a pot, and we all get together in August, like late August, early September, right before the NFL pro games start. Like do that next summer, maybe, or we could do that this summer. It's just too early to do it this summer because there could be injuries and stuff. You just never know in preseason. Anywho, although they don't really play them that much in preseason anymore because I think there's like one less game in preseason anymore. Anywho, but that'd be cool, right? Do like a fantasy football draft one year. Have it during like the week before the football season starts, the NFL season starts, but it's when the college, so we have it like, you know, there's a college football. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But the one next year we'll have, you know, we'll do January, February, or we'll have, like I said, July, August, September one. I'm going to keep doing that twice a year. Next year, definitely for the one in January. We've already booked the one, obviously, and it's pretty much booked up. There's 2 spots. There's really 4 spots available because I try to go bigger on this one. So we're going to have 8 people coming to this one. And so we have 4 extra spots, 12 total that can come. Next, the one for January, February may go a little bit smaller on the house. But then include this. So that way, because, you know, oh man, this isn't expensive. I mean, this is like $300 or something like that for our, it's not too expensive. And I know everyone would love that. Golfing's fun, snowboard, you know, I'm trying to up it. Deck's doing he's, you know, I'm getting a boat and jet skiing. That's cool. That's fun. You know, that's kind of, that's maybe up there on the level of maybe going golfing or going skiing or snowboarding, you know, getting a boat, going jet skiing, getting out and having some lake fun. I'm trying to up the ante. You know, I'm trying to go next level where he's like, damn, and I don't want to hope he don't find out. And then he just sees posts like, oh shit, damn. You know, I was racing snowmobile. I was having my guys race snowmobiles. AK out here got people in races on he got a Huracan versus that 488 versus the Z06 versus the GT4 RS that he's in versus the Love Chips in the GT3. And then you got CR Trader in the GTR. You got Love Chip, because he, you know, if I say love, you know, I know where K Clausen's going to be at. K Clausen's going to be in that Z06. Who's ready to take on AK at the track in Texas Motor Speedway? Get ready. Get ready. Get your ass ready. Come on, bring it. Slow pokes. Pokey ass, slow motherfuckers. CR Trader. What Fogo are we going to on Sunday, boss? Uptown. Uptown, girl. This one, my man. I keep showing it off. There's only one that you'd want to go to keep it close. They have one in Addison, and they've got one up here in Frisco. But yeah, house is over here. And this is I know the manager there, too. I know Sheldon, so I know this is the one I worked at. I ain't going on the damn motherfucking one. It's right here. That's the one. Uptown, baby. Uptown, girl. It's the one, baby. Yes, sir. I love the one Uptown. It's a beautiful building. One Uptown. Beautiful building. It's beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Got a pool right there. And then the Fogo's right below it. There's the pool. It's literally see-through. Uptown, girl. We are living in a badass world. Damn, some of these places have their own backyard up there. Damn. This place is nice. Fogo. That's not even... Oh, there it is. There's that market table. There's that market table. These places. Oh, there it is. See there? I was hoping we'd get a view of it. That pool. And then you can actually... Look, how dope is this place? How dope is that? It's the dopest dope. It's the dope. It's the dope. It's the dibbity dibbity dobbity dope. Come on now. You know, I don't mess around. Look at that. There it is. There it is. You know, come on now. This is the big guy up top. So there's one at the top of the building. At the top of the building, that's this guy you keep seeing with skyline views. That one's up top. That's the one you won't find AK at. You won't find AK at that pool. I ain't gonna be at that one. I ain't gonna be there. Nope. Uptown girl. Fogo to show. Uptown, baby. You got it? Got it though, CR Trader. Uptown. I'll get with Sheldon as we get closer so that way I can get a head count of who all's going to be there so I can set a reservation. And then hopefully, you know, Sheldon can take care of us and get that hookup. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Spy on down she goes. What was my normal low of day? I can't remember. If anyone has that off the top of their head, if they're listening right now, that has Spy's normal low of day. What was my normal and ultimate low of day if you have that on the top of your hands on your list there? Yeah, Spy new low of day. It's just a creation. Crashing away. Have to show off got a Caitlin Clark autographed jersey heading my way. Could keep it, honestly, but no, I'm just kidding. I don't want to keep it. It's for so the manager, office manager, I have to like figure. I need to go read that post so I wouldn't like know verbatim what it is. But the place I originally took Group 2 over in Memphis to get his leg removed right over in August in 2027 August of last year, because it was August 27th is why 27th is on my mind. They've always kept up with Groot, and that's the play. You know, they were just awesome. And of course, I've had to go back over to Memphis, but it was the emergency place. That's like the specialist, like the crazy badass, like anyway. So, but the first place I went to, the McGee Animal Clinic, I've kept up with their manager. You know, her name's Melissa, and she's like, she asked about Groot or anything. If I ever have an issue, I have someone that I can just, because she's like, was a vet to whatever she was, and then because her and Dr. McGee opened the place for her anyway, so she's just a manager and kind of runs the place now, versus doing any of the kind of like back vet work like she used to do. But it's awesome. I can always just text her. And I saw a post like 3 weeks ago, a month ago. I was just, you know, normal Saturday or Sunday when I get on Facebook and do the like scroll, and I saw a post that she did, and like, I don't usually do this. I forgot, you know, kind of like what I did with Groot, and then it's her baby. Her daughter, which I'd seen posts, and I thought it was super cool. Her daughter was, you know, really, she's like 10, 11, 12, something like that. I think she's 12, I don't know, like somewhere in there, probably 10, 11, 12. And pretty good at basketball, one of the, like, kind of like the star on the team or whatever. Even though they're younger, you know, she isn't like, you know, of course we're not got to like college offers or anything, but she's kind of like the star for her team. Anywho, I always see those posts and like them and love them or whatever and comment. Well, I see a post that she's laid up, you can tell, like in an ER type bed, right? Laid up in a hospital, you can tell like in an ER type, whatever the situation is, but she's at St. Jude's. And so it's like, well, like, and it's this really long post. And long story short, they first thought it was something that was like physically related, like she had an injury. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, couldn't figure out, one thing led to the next, to where she had like, they thought it was cancer. And that's when then she's at St. Jude's, of course, because she's over in Memphis. So it's so nice that they're right there. And she's like, never would I've ever thought I'd be at St. Jude. Anyway, so I forgot what it's called. It's an extremely rare disease, and it emulates and is exactly like cancer, but isn't cancer, and it's treatable, and there's like, you know, anyway, it's good, like, so great news, right? Obviously. So, but she's still got to go get, like, has to have surgery and tumors removed or whatever, and her favorite player, and she wears number 22. And anyway, so I had my one of my buddies that's still in I was like, Ken, is there any way you can get a Caitlin Clark autographed jersey for me? And finally he got it. It's actually an Iowa one too, Iowa. So when she played for Iowa, the Hawkeyes, he has a Iowa Hawkeye, Caitlin Clark. He got it autographed. So I'm gonna have a Caitlin Clark autographed jersey. And I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna smell it to her or if I'm gonna go over, because I'd love to give it to her in person, meet her, like, stay strong. Caitlin Clark, though, man. I like Caitlin Clark. She's pretty badass. I mean, I've always kind of been interested in women's sports. Women's basketball's always been pretty hard to watch, I'll admit, compared to like women's tennis. Women's volleyball is a little easier to watch. Tennis, even soccer. Basketball gets sloppy. Pretty bad with women's. Caitlin Clark's she's sharp. I mean, she reminds me, she's good. Reminds me of like a guy. She could play in the men's league. She's not, I don't think she could last too many minutes in a game. She's so small, but she could easily, I think if she could last 10, 12 minutes, I think she could, honestly, on a, maybe not like on a star team we need her, but like, hey, we're on a, a sub 500 team. She's probably as good as some of those backup point guards that get in there and average like 10 to 12 minutes a game. Close to. She's good. She's pretty good. And she's thick. She got some thick legs. She's not a little, she's... Now, that one girl that came out of LSU, the bricklaying machine, I forgot, Angel Reese. God, she's terrible. Oh, God. That's exactly why we don't watch football or women's basketball. No offense, ladies out there. There we go. There we go. The selection. Lone Wolf's going, right? So who all right now listening that's coming to the summer AKNRs that wants to go to Fogo? I'm guessing Aussie Chick, Lone Wolf, and CR Trader as of right now, right? Yeah, so there's Aussie Chick. So I think y'all three are for sure in, right? Correct? Tay, are you in? Tay, are you in? I know you might be trying to get in early. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch this. Like, look at that. I mean, she just throws up bricks, too. And then she'll do that. Like, no fouls? Oh, come on. I want to see a better clip. Come on. I just want to see where she just throws up bricks. Look at this. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Here we go. Yeah, baby. Throw up some more bricks. Let's build a house. Do you see what I'm saying? This is why we don't watch basketball. What was going on here? Who got the ball? I don't know. You got the ball. No, you got the ball. No, your mom got the ball. I think we got the ball. You got it. Oh, brick. Here we go. You got it. No, you got it. No, you got it. No, you got it. Hot potato. Hot potato. Here we go. What is that? Oh, it's bad. Let's see some more here. What do we got? Oh, here we go. Get it, Reese. Come on, Angel. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Throw it up. Just jack it up. Jack it up. Jack it up. Here we go. Clank. You're right there. You're like taller than everyone, too. Here we go. Clank. Let's go for another clank. Clank. Come on. Give her 3 in a row. Oh, stuffed. No, I can't. I gotta watch some more. Here we go. Come on. What happened there? Oh, here we go. What do we got? What do we got? There we go. What is she doing? She reminds me of Philip Seymour Hoffman in Along Came Polly. I mean, she just throws shit up. I mean, she just is absolutely just like launching, throwing it up, jacking it up, jack up another one. Give me the fucking ball. I'm jacking it up. Give me the ball. Oh my gosh, she is point blank. Tell me she misses this.
She decides to try and finish in the air rather than taking her time to fall to the floor and finish the layup with ease. I mean, the defenders are watching instead of trying to do something because they... Now this, just look at this miss. This has to be the worst one yet. Angel grabs the offensive rebound. It is wide open under the rim. A layup with ease. I mean, the defenders are watching instead of trying to do something because they think the basket is inevitable.
Yeah, right. They're like, she's not making it. She just can't handle the ball. It's like where is she throwing it to? Did she just throw that out of bounds?
Alone again.
Oh, here we go.
And she doesn't only miss the wide open layup.
I mean, she just like throws it up. Look at her. She just like.
And she doesn't only miss the wide open layup, but
take it, you gallop, you gather it. Wow. Yeah, that's it, CR Trader. That's her. I mean, that is just let it rain, Kobe. And it's just like you're the absolute worst person on the court. I mean, like, okay, gotcha, Tay. Okay, so we got 3 in for sure. Tay's gonna let me know. Tay, once you book your flight, you're in. She said, I know my GPA is low, but I deserve. Yeah, right. I mean, any of us could have done that. I mean, Aussie chick. We're going straight to the other chick that I know's in chat today. I'd put money on Aussie chick making more of that. I guarantee you. I'm putting money on 100%. Ain't even close. I mean, good God. She could be at the ocean. And they'd say, hey, throw the ball into the water. And she would manage to throw it deeper, further onto the beach behind her. What's up, Trader Mike? We were just showing off how bad college, I should say, we were showing off how bad college basketball's great. The game last night, absolutely great. Houston, I mean, 3 straight great games in a row. Both the Final Four game. I mean, you very, 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 very rarely get a great Final Four, then followed up. It's either a terrible Final Four or one okay game, one shit game, and then the championship's good. Or Final Four's great, championship's a blowout. You don't ever get where it's just like you're watching it till the final minute in the last 3 of the year. Can't ask for a better Final Four. And also, go Gators and let's go SEC. But then I was just showing off how bad women's basketball is. I was about because I'm getting a Caitlin Clark autographed jersey for someone, so I'll have it in my possession for like a day or two or something. But it's for a great cause essentially. But anyway, I just went over that and I was like, Caitlin Clark's badass. She's technically sound as a basketball player. I was like, I can watch her. I was like, but Angel, I was like, here's why we don't. And I was like, women's basketball is just sloppy. It's like, oh yeah, here's a great example. Let me show you Angel Reese highlights and why I'd rather watch women's tennis, volleyball, soccer. They have women's bowling. I'd rather watch softball. I like watching when right before the College World Series they have the women's, just because there's some sports on during the day in late May or early June during the day. I like that. It's Monday to whatever all those when they have the College World Series or the women's softball tournament. They're playing at noon, 3 in the afternoon. I love fucking throwing some sports on. Love that shit. Night Trader, yeah, literally. Yeah, all 3 games were. Oh, they were fucking awesome, dude. Trader Mike, they were great. Even last night, I was like, hey, they're not done yet. I was like, this reminds me of the last few games here where we've seen these comebacks. All back to even my Razorbacks against Texas Tech. Then Texas Tech did it. Then Florida, right? And I'm like, Florida can still come back in this. And sure enough, that Duke, of course, that was the craziest of them all. Duke up 6 with 30 seconds to go. No way. Houston's, and I was sitting here watching in here in my office with Groot, and I just couldn't believe it. Kept going back and forth in and out of the office, back to the living room, and I kept coming back in here. I'm like, they're gonna do this. They're gonna win, because I was without power on Saturday, and I finally got it back. I have a generator, so I had something anyway. I get my point, but then finally got it back and got to watch that game in its entirety with power. So anyway, that was crazy. I loved it though. I love seeing Duke go down. I think most do, I love seeing the underdog in Houston when it's not really much of an underdog. Man, Angel Reese, man. Oh, did you watch it though? Love Kayla. Oh yeah. So yeah, there's a girl. It's just going back to Groot and going back to the first place we went to that had that Groot got his leg amputated back in August. I've kept up with them and the office manager, and her name's Melissa. Anyway, her daughter out of nowhere, and you can tell she's a single mom, but. Her daughter's 12 years old and plays basketball in Memphis and was doing great, but then all of a sudden out of nowhere, anyway, I saw a post it was about a month ago now, a little less than a month ago, I saw a post from the girl, the Melissa person from the McGee Animal Clinic about, kind of spieled everything, and we thought it was physical at first, and then I'm like, whoa, and they thought it was cancer, and then they ended up at St. Jude's, and so within a month it went from, she'll be fine, there's nothing, this isn't anything major to where. Anyway, so she had to have surgery and these tumors removed, but luckily it's this really rare disease and it's not cancerous. It's not cancer, but anyway, it's a lot like it. And so I texted her the other day when the championship game was on because I saw Paige Beckers and I was like, I wonder if Beckers is her favorite player. And that's her second favorite player, but her favorite most is Caitlin Clark. That's why she wears number 20. She wears number 22. I was like, I know someone. I bet I can get Caitlin Clark's jersey autograph for you. And she was like, if you give that, she will die. I'm like, I will get you that, and so I'm getting that for her. I can't wait to see her face and reaction for sure. Anyway, and then I brought up this right here, my man. So this is absolutely hilarious. Clank! Clank! You're right there. What are you doing? Brick! What? How do you throw it into... How do you throw it into the bottom of the... I have never, ever had a ball under the goal and thrown it with pretty much just one hand, because she left-handed that. She's not going up with two hands hardly ever. She just goes up with one hand, right? Right hand. You see the right hand there? I'm like, how does she not finish with two? How do you finish with two hands, not one hand? You go up to the last second. She holds that shot not long enough. She's out of two hands way too quick, and that's why she's missing, in my opinion. I wish Hoops was in chat today. He's more of the basketball probably coach, but that's probably why she's missing. She's launching essentially, and then you need to go up with two until the last second. Like even great shooters like Larry Bird, you don't see them do this when they shoot, like Shaq in his free throws, right? The only time you're ever one-handing anything would be a dunk. And then you can create more fouls that way because you go up with two and then you finish with two. So she's finishing too much with that one. I mean, look at this, clank. And then she's like, "Oh, no foul? You ain't gonna foul me?" Oh, I want to watch some clanks here. Here we go. Let's watch more clanks. Oh yeah, here we go. What is that? Do you see one hand again? See, I noticed it. There's the trend. I already noticed what she's doing. Second time watching this, I already see what the fuck she's doing wrong. What is she? Right here, watch. The left hand has nothing to... So when you just go... Unless you're Steph Curry, unless you're Caitlin Clark, unless you're someone very, very, very good at handling the ball, she's not, pretty sure, you might want to go up with two hands to the very end. There's a lot of big men that can do one hand too. She is just... I say big men. Not a lot of... No offense, she's not skilled to handle just one hand and then overshoots it. See there, and then she tries to do it with her left hand. I don't know why she's switching hands so much, like she can shoot with her left hand. She can't shoot with her left hand. I don't know which hand's more dominant, left or right, but they both suck. Watch this left hand push way too hard here, watch. Woof, brick. Then she can't ever get rebounds afterwards. She's like, oh, and this is, bro, this is why we don't, this is the main clip of, this should go in the dictionary of, if it was like WNBA. If there was a dictionary definition of WNBA, it would say Women's National Basketball Association. And if there was a picture or video attached to it, you would click play from right here. You go, okay, cool. Look at the ladies go. Oh, okay. All right, she got her own okay. All right. Oh man. Let's watch another one here. Here we go. You got it. Take it to the hole. Here we go. What? You were wide open. You had no one around you. It's all right. We'll get it. We'll get the next one. Let it rain. Ah, blocked again. Not going up strong with you. Just going down like a little. Just here we go. Jab step. I got it. Oh, no, I got it. All right, here we go. Jab step. Got it. Oh, hold on. I got this one. Oh, shit. Oh, we got that one. No, let's go. They suck. All right, here we go. Let's go for some more here. All right, we're running the court. I don't know what we're showing the other team they're running the court for. Here we go. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, get it. Oh, throw it up. It's so sloppy. Here we go. She's got this point blank, right? We went over this one. The defenders are literally just watching her. They're just watching her. They're like, oh, she's not going to make that. There's no way she's making that. Watch this. And I think she throws the ball out of bounds. Clank missed it. I think she throws this out of bounds. I'm pretty sure no one gets that. Maybe the white girl right here gets it. Maybe a whitey barely. She just launched. Hey, who wants it? Just like I shoot my shots. Look at this. Here we go again. How do you not make this? That's just like the guy from freaking Along K. Poly. Let it rain. That reminds me if he got the ball down low. Look at Caitlin Clark come over too with the defense. She saw White Mamba. She saw White Mamba and was like, throw it up ASAP. Look at her. How do you not gather? I remember specifically that word. You gather. boom, boom, right? You could even then pump fake, because if she would have got it, gathered, pivot, like just say, now you're pivoting instead of shooting. Caitlin's gone. Caitlin's not even in the picture. And so, because she's with her momentum. So if you catch it, gather, pivot, pump fake, Caitlin's out of the picture. These girls both go up. When this girl goes up and because they're not technically sound, most basketball players in this situation aren't. And watch, she's going to go up. Well, she already kind of tackled her. She would probably have went up into the ball, thus into her body. So pump fake, she goes up. You jump up into her, create the foul, concentrate, and try to bank it up. She just launches it. It's down set. It's like, hut! Hut! That's exactly what this is. Down set hut, I'm launching it. And they can't even, it's like I think she has butter on her hands. Like she can't ever, and look at this. Let's throw it up! Jack it up! It's like she doesn't even try, honestly. Anyway, there we go. Had to get that out again. But that was good stuff. That, my friends and family, that's exactly the WNBA. There's some badassers, though. You know, Taurasi over the years. We can go through all of it, you know. Whole squad was badass. There's been dope players for sure. Caitlin Clarkson new. She's super stud. She's stupid. Stupid good. Loving the levels here, though, team. This is not a line I have. This is a line from 2023. 2023, team. That's almost 2 years old, and look how we came down, bounced on it, and now we're reversing right at it. This is why I said I wanted to be the best charter ever, and I truly meant it. Support, 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 crack, fail, right? That's kind of like the lesson of the day right now, really, for the most part here at lunch, besides the WNBA. Oh, Caitlin Clark. Oh, yeah. Any questions you guys have? Stocks you want to go over? That's all it looks like we're going to have for the rest of the day. And large caps is tumbling on down for more. Apple's hitting new low. SPY, new low of day. Meta, of course, now Tesla's new low of day. So this far down, you'd be trying to do your best to find these technical sounds set up. So your reversal off of 233 would have been great. Do you want to take bear flag crack on bear flag crack? I wouldn't at this point. I would wait to find these reversals where we go up and hit an area for a better entry, because we're not getting, you can tell the cracks on the way down, even on Tesla, are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, right? So the first crack, pretty good. Bared up. Now another crack. Bared up. Small crack. Bared up. We'll see how this one's going to be, but you can see the cracks from each flag are getting smaller and smaller. Now we'll see if this one gets to 230 and bounces. If so, we're keeping that theme of small bounces. If it goes through 230, then maybe we have more continuation to be had. But I have a feeling that this downward move, you need to be careful with the bear flag crack on bear flag crack. We're about bear flag cracked out, so to speak. Don't really see much else for small caps at all. Small caps dead today. For at least, you're getting not many stocks to move at this point, FMTO, just randomness there. NAOV cracking back on down. Anything else that we were talking about earlier for small caps, just not really doing anything. That's where we're at right now. I started noticing that, like I said, a few weeks ago, we were just getting that one runner every day, really, for the most part, and that's about it. Spy and Tesla trying to go down for more here. 505 and 230 are key round numbers. If we crack for more, we could. This is, in my opinion, that's why I gave deeper numbers of the bottom side to the top side as far as where the low of day and high of day could be at. I gave more room to the bottom side of the top side, just not being 100% sold on we're at the bottoms and that we could make a move back down toward them. At least bouncing back off of them again and getting everyone a chance to start getting in long-term investing. Man, I have not had some barbecue in a minute. Talking about that barbecue earlier, team. Woo! Got some good food coming tonight. That Cajun, got that Cajun food there. But man, barbecue sounds really good too. NAOV looking to crack down even more here. 875 rural looking to go down even more. Eight. All right, so watch for this crack back on down one last probably level for NAOV. Not having plays hold up. Woo! And as I look away for half a second, here we go down another dollar. Just easy scalps right here. You can just get in. It's crazy. You run $1, $2 down these plays without even worrying about it. It's nuts at times. Now, like I said, be careful going down low and scalping that. Trying to get new low of day crack on low of day crack on that bear flag crack on bear flag crack. If you do, please take profit as soon as you have it. Oh man, Love Chip, you still in chat? You still in chat, Love Chip? Man, I forgot to show off that yesterday. I don't know if you're still around. I got something to show off though for you, bro. Anyone that grew up in the 90s. Absolute sickness going on that I'll be getting sometime soon. Not the Caitlin Clark jersey. Bouncing off another line here. We'll see how much it holds up, though. This 103.35 mark, this line that I've had in for a while, too. I'm trying to leave in key lines that I've had in for quite a while. Getting rid of ones that, of course, I'm going to leave any lines that work is my point. So any ones that work and stay working, I will keep those in. See, you love coming on your dad, don't you? She's such a sweet little girl. You're a sweet little girl. Love coming on dad, huh? Yeah, sweet little girl. Your eyes are so pretty. All right, questions you guys have? Anything else? We're good? Slow down in chat. Again, for small caps, it's definitely a dead one out there. This play just halts up. This is all it's doing, halting up or halting down. FMTO now. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can literally count the halts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 halts already. 10 candles, 10 halts. Like, good lord. That is nutso. And hopefully my stream is good. Earlier I had it on Wi-Fi and it just even my internet wasn't acting that great earlier with Dexstream. I noticed his YouTube when I had him on play. I just between 10 and 11 he was already done, but whatever he has normally playing, you know, like right now, his stream, you know, just normal stuff just to see his small cap streamers was kind of going in and out where it was like doing the cycling thing or whatever. So I went to I connected. So I was connected, you know, directly to the Wi-Fi now, or not Wi-Fi, directly to the router modem, whatever, direct connect versus Wi-Fi, and all good for sure for me. So I just want to make sure you guys are good. Just always let me know about that. Anytime you come over here, don't worry about being like, damn, I don't know if I want to say anything. If my stream isn't up to par and it isn't rocking and rolling for you, let me know ASAP. I will take care of it. I promise you. Oh, that'd be dope if I had these. I just thought about that. I might have these for the AKNR. That's what I was going to show to Love Chip, but... My GoldenEye shoes, baby! I just realized it. See, ship no later than... If that's what's going to happen. I'll literally... They won't ship out. They'll ship out like that Monday I'm at the AKNR. I'm like, dang, I wanted to wear these at the AKNR, man. Yo, bro, come on. Oh, we could have like a GoldenEye tournament. We could play some GoldenEye there. Get on the big screen, big head mode. Another one. I gotta get back to playing that. I used to be the just Murderer's Row. There's like the facility, a couple of different you know, where you could do the multiplayer. A couple of them. I just learned the map so well. I get back to memory and train. Just remember the map. And so you kind of couldn't help to cheat on that play because your fucking screen where you are is right next to someone else's, and so you kind of. And I don't think most didn't really cheat for the most. I think some did full on. Most people just didn't. They just tried to do, and they couldn't help. Maybe like me, couldn't help but glance over. I'm like, oh, I know exactly where they're at. Like I'm just gonna chill right here. They're about to turn around. I'm like, oh, you're dead. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha. I loved GoldenEye back in the day. It was the jam. Wired remotes though. You had to sit close. Oh, the old wired controllers. Do not miss that, to be honest. God, that was annoying to have to sit so freaking close. Absolutely killer. So watching FMTO, Crazy Halt play. NAOV, let's see if we get that shelf crack. We're kind of channeling out right now. And this is what I was talking about earlier with that short on the SPY and Tesla or any of these plays that were coming down more. Apple's still hanging down pretty low and didn't really bounce back on up. A lot of the other plays are getting a decent sized bounce here. Nothing crazy, but that's what I was talking about. If you try to go for that low of day crack and don't take profit, then it comes back up on you. That's why those retest areas, like right now, is a great, here's your short, you know, kind of chance to get in. Old support, become a new resistance at, you know, 232, 231.70 area. Stocks you want to go over anything? Don't forget, I'm always here to answer your questions, team. Got about 40 minutes left of commentary. Got back-to-back one-on-ones this afternoon. Oh, that's right, I just have the one. Just have the one. I'm thinking it was Wednesday already. I'm like, hello, I haven't had my faded rose yet, bruh. Got the one. I got one earlier today, so I'll probably stop the stream actually about 5-10 minutes early because I moved up a session today. So I have a session in an hour and 10 minutes from right now. So an hour and 10 minutes I have a session. Because the one I had after that rescheduled, which was nice for me because now I can get stuff done this afternoon. I can get a workout in before we go out to dinner. Because dinner's gonna. My parents eat early. They've been eating early forever. They've been eating like they're 90 since 1990s. I mean, they've been eating at 4:30, 5 o'clock for dinner. So like today, I think we're meeting at like 5, a little after, something like that. Anywho, ready for my food. So I'll go live for about another 30 minutes. About another 30 minutes. Tomorrow I have back-to-back one-on-ones in the afternoon. And again, I always talk about this. If you ever need any help, like I was talking to Night Trader earlier, that some of that stuff where, well, this isn't working or that's not working. That's the stuff I like to go over with you guys. Besides coming over and watching me trade, going over trades, going over charting, going over levels, asking me mental and psychological questions, going over how I'm finding the charting each and every morning, yada yada. So much to go through in those one-on-ones. If you ever need any help, here's the link again for the one-on-ones. Morning alerts every single morning, giving you guys levels on where to trade, high of day, low of day, ultimate high, ultimate low, in case we go bigger than a normal day, levels in between, what I like to trade at the bell, what looks good, what doesn't look good, small cap, same thing, what to do, where to go long, where to go short, you know, anything you need in the morning, I have you in pre-market up to the opening bell covered. And there's the morning alert sign up link, $30 a month, that's $1 a day. And the Instagram and YouTube free stuff. Here's your freebies. Go subscribe, go follow. Lots of good free information over on YouTube. Decent amount on Instagram. A lot of information over on YouTube though, from going like my live streams, of course the lessons that I have and have been building up since 2020. A lot of good stuff over there on YouTube. Honolulu. Got a cat sitting in the lap. Taking a cat nap, literally. Just sitting on my lap, taking a nap. A cat lap nap. See, it's a cat lap nap. Queenie, what are you doing, Goober? How you stop it? It's a widow girl. She's a widow girl. Oh, you're fine. Stop it. Queenie, lay down, honey. Green Days, I have not, my friend. I have not, my friend. Oh, AMD. AMD was the only one that I have started to get into. AMD I have started to get into at 93.50, but then I stopped getting into it. I didn't, after this pullback, because it happened so fast, I'm readjusting what I'm doing on AMD in the end. But I did get in at 93.50, but I'm still trying to figure out what, but that was like I said, that was nothing. It was 50 shares. It was 50 shares, but I'll be readjusting AMD. You know, I was gonna see if that was gonna pop back up over the next week or two, and then just get out of that. And I'm pretty much gonna do exactly like I did on Amazon. Amazon originally got in, remember, at 104.30, 104.10, or something like that. It was 104 something, 104.10 I think it was. 104 with the single digit after it was like 10 or 30 or something. And it popped up to 125. I took some profit, and then I wasn't in full though. I was in like 400 or 500 shares. I took some profit at 125 after earnings. Then it came back down, and that's when Amazon went below 100 and went down into the 80s. And when that happened, I got out most of my shares out of the 104.10. I got out all, but I don't know. I can't remember. I have to go back and look. But I kept some, so I could say, hey, I still have some for my initial entry. And then then that's when I put limit orders down all the way in through the high 70s on Amazon and just let those get filled. That's what then gave me the cost basis of 93. That's what I'm going to be doing, the exact same thing here again, whichever one. And I don't know if I'm going to do AMD now. I may not do AMD. It may be a different ticker. It was going to be an AMD because most of the other plays weren't down that low because of the tip. I didn't, again, this is all, like I've talked about in that video yesterday, all factoring in, you know, well before we knew tariffs were going to be a thing. And so, yeah, that's why I'm kind of readjusting everything where I thought that was and should have been and could have been and probably was going to be the lows, what I've been calling out since like November, whenever it was last year. Then I started telling everyone in all these plays. Was not anticipating Trump to talk about tariffs and yada, you know what I mean, and bring them up and implement them. And So yeah, I haven't, to be honest, yes, but to be completely honest, no, because I'm going to get out of that position and then readjust to a lower price point for OMD. OMD. And back to those levels I talked about in that video again, then back to yesterday. You know, and if you haven't watched it yet, I know, I'm sure you have Green Days, but if you have not watched this, go watch my weekly preview and long-term investment level post, or whatever you want to call it, that I put out yesterday, and here it is, and where you need to be investing long-term. You pick your own play, and as I said in that, I said at the very end of it, I'm not in anything yet. I'll let everybody know when I'm in something, and I'll be yelling just like I did in 2022. All aboard. All aboard. Get in. I'm in. This is your stop for the move up. But yeah, you know, I'll definitely be alerting from the rooftops when it's time to get in, and telling everybody that I am slowly averaging in. You know, I can't help but say that stuff. Where it's like, you know, where it's like just as like vomit out the mouth type stuff. Like, oh man, another candle, yet another halt. Gosh, God, FMTO is crazy. Oh yeah, brother, I got you. I have watched it, he says. Oh, sweet, yeah. But yeah, you know I'm all over. Is that the kid from, God, that kid grew up to be an actor, right? He's older now. What's that kid's name? Or the guy's name, or man's name? Isn't he an actor now still to this day? Like, isn't that kid still acting? I thought he was anyway. Can't remember. I'd have to go look that up. 'Cause that's what, Jingle All the Way, right? I think that kid's still acting. I think. Yeah, it's Jake Lowell. Oh, no, it's not. That's right. Because this is what happened to him. He was acting for a while. That's right. That's right. And then, that's right. Okay. He was acting for a minute. Never mind. It was a different guy. I'm thinking of a different guy then. I can't believe that Jingle All the Way that's the same kid. I knew that was familiar. I knew he looked familiar. And how crazy can a cute kid, how can a cute kid turn so ugly? Not that he turned ugly. I mean, he's a pretty cute kid though, right? That guy's not, that's not a cute kid. That's not a cute human. That's not too cute. I don't know what happened, you know. It looks like he's 5'4" and not cute. Oh, you can tell it's starting to come in right there. Puberty. Puberty killed him. Poor puberty. You know, what happened to you, buddy? You changed completely. You don't even look like the same guy anymore. You look like you might molest someone. All right. Questions you guys have? Anything you want to go over? I was thinking of the guy. Oh, what's that show called? Let's see if I can even think of it. I probably can't even think of CW shows. No, not sci-fi shows on the CW. The CW. It looks like, man, I can't think of the show. That's Smallville. Was it One Tree Hill, maybe, possibly, that I'm thinking of? This guy. Yeah, Chad Michael Murray. That's who I was thinking it might be. I was thinking it was that kid for a minute. I was thinking that was the same kid. That, and then him growing up, I was thinking that was maybe possibly. I was like, that he was a little too old. He's 1981. You know, 1981. When was this guy born? Okay, well, I guess I closed it out already. I was like, when was that other guy born? Jake Lloyd. I'm going to say he's got to be way younger. I say younger. 89. He was born in 89. 89? I look younger than that guy. That guy looks like he's 49. No wonder I thought he was Chad Michael Murray. Chad Michael Murray is, well, he's 43. And there's going to be a little bit of difference there. I knew it was a CW show that I was thinking of. That guy reminded me of. What? Ooh, SPY still going. SPY still going. Oh my, oh my, oh my. What about the SPY? Good night, almighty nah. Wow. Still going. Going and going and going and going and going. Oh, man. See, here it was like the... Okay, Margo. I got you. Margo, lay down. Margo, guys, lay down. Lay down. Margo. Jiminy Crickets Almightyville, huh? The hell is my phone blowing up for? Someone over on social media liked one post after the other. Oh my gosh. Margo. Ma'am, Margo. All right. Anyone trading Fatten? Fatten. Just another one of those weird plays. Stop it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. Tommy, it's like FMTO, man. I'll just be careful trading that. Margo, please lay down. Margo, please lay down. No. Man, she is a... She's on one team, I'll tell you that right now. That's my girl, oh Margo. I'm like, what is your deal, girlfriend? Crazy moves today. Warning, China, 104% tariffs going into effect. Let's see, White House confirms new stock market lows potentially tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I mean, man, yeah. Holy moly. That's some big tariffs right there, if that's for real. 104%? Is that for real, for real? Says up to add to allocate president threatened to add new 50% tariffs on China. Okay, well, like Deck would always say, does he have a link to that? Does Deck have a link to that? He usually has a link. Rumor shit. What's up, Jay Chan? Too much rumor shit for me to believe that right out of the gate. I need a link. I need a link or I don't buy it. I ain't buying it if I don't have a link to read. Boy, oh boy, oh. Well, small caps just very erratic, very all over the place. No news. You know, plays like this right here. Fatten, FMTO, very, very sketchy plays. New IPO plays with no news, right? New IPO play here, Fatten up today. So we have Fatten, that's a new IPO play. Last week was an NMAX, WTF. MLGO put out an offering. The very next trading day, it went on a berserk move. AREB had no news. We've had so many no news, new IPO plays to pop. That just truly is the trend that we're in right now. SPY $3 bounce. What? Oh God. Well, yeah. It's when it moves $3 in a blink of an eye now. $3 seems like nothing. You know, these candles are so big, but they don't look big. You know, used to that would be like a dollar, or not even a dollar. That'd be like a 40 cent, 50 cent candle. That range is that's a $2 candle now. You know, like that used to be 60 cents. Now it's $2. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, Jay Chan. You as well, my man. Small caps, ugly. Large caps, crazy. One of the craziest market environments I've ever been in for sure, where small caps are just dead, ugly, no news, no good shorts, erratic movement. IPO plays are running, no news are running. Large caps, holy shit, we're up, we're down, we're all around, up 10, down 20, up 30, down 50. Just oh my, oh my, oh my. You know, like AMD, you know, yesterday and today, you know, up X amount of dollars, and before you can even blink an eye, next thing you know, you're looking at lunch and you're like, oh, whoa, why, how, where did we get this far low before? Whoa, you know. It's nasty, it's crazy, it's weird. Don't like it. I do like Fogo to show. I want some Fogo. I want my Fogo. I want those little cheddar buttery biscuit things and dip them in there. Awesome sweet mashed potato thingies. Let's see. Watch White House from Breeze Media's and original child. Oh, it's Loom. Okay, Loom. Okay, Loom. Yeah, Loom. Hasn't been done yet. Oh, 34 minutes ago, and then it says, okay, you got to keep scrolling down. Why wouldn't that be at the top? I got to keep freaking scrolling because it was 34 minutes ago. That should be like the very top headliner. Will shoot up to 100% of his own Eastern White House official. Oh, okay, official. Going to return my money had threatened to. Well, I still don't believe that. I still don't. Some it says White House official. What? Who's a White House official? Couldn't we get his name like Bob Lawrence? You know, Jeffrey Timmons, Barbara Walters. I still don't believe it. We'll see. That same day, Trump said he's been facing the deadline to move its tariffs. We'll see. We'll see. We'll know tonight and then tomorrow. We'll know tonight into tomorrow that a Brazilian bread is unreal. Oh my God, cleanup kit, isn't it just magnificent? Magnificent. I love it. God, I love it. Love some Fogo. God, those buttery whipped potato thingamajiggers. You know, the mashed potatoes, the polenta, little the bananas you get. Oh man, the feijoada and the market table and all the meat you can eat. I had Fogo for the first time last year. Not bad. Yeah, for Jay Chan. It's good stuff, man. For the price, you ain't beating it. You're not beating it for the price, Jay Chan. For $60, $70 all you can eat, you ain't getting that anywhere else. I'll take that over any steakhouse just because of that. I'll take that over any steakhouse just because it's all you can eat. And you just keep on getting it. Keep on getting it. Just keep bringing it. Bring more. I'm fucking fat and I'm hungry. And go to some other place. And I hate the whole nickel and diamond at the really nice restaurants. Well, that cut of meat will be $69.99. If you would like add a salad, that'd be $11.99. $14.99 for a side of potatoes. Or you could do $25 and we'll serve them family style. $13 for a side of mac and cheese. It's like, no. I mean, I've done it before, but it's so bogus to me. I hate how those places do that. A la carte, every little thing. Like, no, man. If I get a steak and I'm paying you 70 damn bones for it, you better include at least a side. Damn, give me Chili's. I'll go Chili's over into them stupid expensive steakhouses. A, because I can make a better steak, and it's cheaper. B, just get some old school Chili's. Oh man, but yeah, I love some Fogo. Love it. I love it. I worked there, and that's like one of the few places that you work, you know, when I worked somewhere and actually liked it. I liked working at Fogo. And then the food was great. Will you stop? You are so goofy. And she thinks I'm playing. I'm like, I'm not playing. I just want you out of my space. House of Prime Rib in San Fran can compete in its own lane, though. Yeah, I'm not big on the steakhouses. Just not big into those, honestly. I don't go to, only ones I ever go to, I go to Fogo, but that's not really a steakhouse. It's Brazil, whatever. But the only one I ever go to yearly is McGuire's, and it's down in there's one in Destin, there's one in Pensacola. But I just don't go to. They're way you pay way too much. Yeah, you just pay way too much for a piece of meat and the sides and stuff. Especially the sides kill me. I mean, I could make sides for like the whole entire chat for what they charge you for one. like when they charge you like $14 for a potato, like anything over $5 for a side for me, I laugh. I'm just like, I just don't spend it. I don't care. And that's why I'll be like Warren Buffett. I'll be having millions and billions of dollars because listen, not really, because I'll be spending it on the car. I would rather spend extra money on a car than the fucking sides at freaking restaurants. Oh yeah, it's crazy expensive. I'll go if I have gift cards. You know, I've gotten a gift card before and gone, but yeah, I don't, because I got one to the. What's the Eagles one? The Eagles Nest. The Eagles. God bless. What's the steak place in Dallas? Del Frisco's. I think they have one that's called the Eagle in it, but they have Del Frisco's like the main one. But Del Frisco, I got to, and it was good. Sides were good. The bill was like $200. I forgot what it was for me and Avery to eat there. It was crazy. But I had a gift card from Mom, and I forgot how she got anyway, because I think she got it and she wasn't ever going to use it, so she gave it to me anyway. But yeah, those places, it's just crazy expensive. Let me make, like you saw, let me make you, you know, a plate. Like here's my point. This right here that I served at the AKNR, that at a restaurant, at one of those restaurants, are going to be, you know, that's going to be, this right here, that's going to be $13 to $15 for white truffle mac and cheese. The potatoes are going to be minimum $9, $10. Maybe at some places you get lucky and get them for $8 or $9. And then the steak's going to be like 40, 50, 60. Oh, that's a porterhouse, so never mind. That's going to be 70, 80, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Who knows how much. That right there cost me, because I got 10 cut, so that was $20 after tax. So, I mean, we're talking $25 at most. 25 at most. At most. 25 for that meal. 25. And then out at a restaurant, you know, you're talking $100. Minimum will go 70, 80, somewhere in there. 70, 80 minimum. And I just did it for 25. And I got to smell it. And I got to cook it. Not just sit there and wait and sit at a table and just sit there and wait for it. I got to smell it while I cooked. There was a place I saw, God, I forgot where it's at, but there are places like this now where you can actually bring your own piece of meat and cook it. It's a steakhouse that does their own, but then they also have like a cool big ass flat. I forgot where it's at, but you can bring your own steak and cook it and do it yourself at a restaurant. Like, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know why you're not doing it at home. I guess just get out and be, I don't know. You like to be out in that environment and drinking in bars, and I just got that forever ago when I was in college. You know, I didn't have much money, and everyone wanted to always go out. I'm like, why do y'all always want to go out? Every time we go out, we know how much money we spend. You know how much drinks are when we go out versus let's just go get some at the liquor store? You know how much we're just wasting money? $5, $10 drinks, beers that are 3 to 10 times the cup. What are we doing? Then we got to get home. Like, I was like that forever ago when I was in college. I was like, this is just not. I went out. I didn't go out. There was guys that went out to Grub, like there was a place called Grub. They were on Dixon Street every weekend, every fucking Friday or Saturday, even some Thursday nights. It's like they could not wait to go blow $400 or $500 on the weekend on going out. Minimum $200, $300 on going out. Because then you're buying girls drinks, you're going out to eat, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, I'll do it here and there. They said the restaurant got to keep the light. Like, yeah, right. Got to keep their light on. So it is Green Days. But yeah, and I hate it for some restaurants too, having it with the, some restaurants are fine. They're going to stay busy even with the price rates and having to increase. But some restaurants are feeling it, when they have to increase the prices, and people, almost said traders, but people don't want to pay that price for that food anymore. Because they're not making more money, but we got to charge. It's kind of like what I was seeing with the people with the tariffs. Like, especially, auto shops that do tire repair, tire stuff, lifts, kits, all that kind of stuff. That stuff was already expensive. Now it's going to be even more expensive because of the tariffs. And it's like, we got to raise prices, like on the customers just to get back to even. We're going to just raise it to where we were. It's like, man, they're going to get hit even harder. People aren't going to want to do that stuff anymore. People aren't going to want to buy new cars, and they're going to buy used cars. They're not going to want, they're going to want to maintain the car they have as long as they can. But then that stuff, and then who's, it's like, that's going to be more expensive just to do that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Hopefully the plan is overall, like we've talked about, he goes hard on the tariffs. About maybe a month or two or less from now, everyone goes, okay, we're done. Okay, we saw your real deal. You did the tariffs. We're done. Okay, we'll go to 5. You go to 5. We'll go to 10%. You go to 10%. So then everything just starts. Then the market would fly straight up. And then everyone's fine and happy and dandy again. That would then boost the economy. People then would be wanting to pay for stuff, especially if things then got cheaper than they actually just were. They'll get more expensive for a little bit, and maybe all of a sudden everyone lowers tariffs, and now everything goes to cheaper than it just was. And we do get lower costs that we've been wanting for the last few years. So, oh yeah, for sure. Green Days. Very rare. Like tonight, we're going out for Mom's birthday because it's Faded Rose. It's her favorite restaurant, right? We don't do crawfish boils. I haven't yet. The next house, I'll get one of them. I'm going to be doing that at the next house. That's something that you just don't. Usually most families don't do, or cook at home, is to do the crawfish, blah, blah, blah. So that's about the only time we ever go out anymore. Yeah, stuff like that we typically wouldn't cook at home or can't. I very rarely go out anymore. I'm just so busy anyway. By the time I'm done each day, 3, 4, and then it's 5 o'clock after the dogs, and then I want to work out. So Monday through Thursday, unless it's like a day like today and I'm trying to plan it ahead of time, 95% of Monday through Thursdays, I'm not done till 5, 6 o'clock. There's no going out. It's eating at home. And then same on Saturday and Sunday. I'm just like, finally, I get a day to do nothing. I don't do shit. We don't, like we used to. But yeah, how much stuff costs anymore? And I hate it for those businesses. Even like On the Border, when we saw they filed for whatever bankruptcy or whatever it was here recently, Chapter 11 or whatever it was, Chapter 13, whatever. And it was so crazy. It was one of the days that my mom helped me with Groot about a month ago. It was actually a month ago Sunday, right? Or Monday, whatever it is. It was Sunday. Because on 6, I even have it on my phone. I keep that stuff on there. It says Groot X-rays. So when Mom helped me that day, and it's crazy, it's been a month ago now, that last time we went and got X-rays with Groot. Anywho, we were passing On the Border. He's like, yeah, it's closed. Let's see, blah, blah. Someone was telling me it's closed. Let's see. Because we didn't think about looking at it on the way there. And sure enough, where it's like, we call it Restaurant Row in North Little Rock. There's Little Rock and there's North Little Rock. It's just split by the Arkansas River. And where there's like Restaurant Row and there's a bunch of car dealerships there, and right next to the place I always go to get my Jeep, Dodge Chrysler, whatever, Dodge Chrysler, Jeep place. There's a Texas, whatever, nice steak place that's always super busy. Well, I don't think it's Texas Roadhouse, but it's one of the other ones. It's always, but On the Border is, and it's only been there for like, I don't know. It hasn't been there a decade. It's been there for 5 years, maybe 6 years, something like that. I can't remember how long On the Border's been there, but it's a decade or less. And it's already closed because, of course, the place a little bit surely business was getting bad. And anytime my parents, because they were On the Border fans, they liked that place. I'm more of a Chuy's. If we're doing generic kind of restaurants and chain restaurants, I like Chuy's way more than On the Border. Anywho, and I've kind of got them turned on actually to Chuy's now finally. And but point being, we'd go On the Border and I felt bad too because I was a waiter. I know what it's like. But then there's like no waiters. There's like 2 or 3 waiter or waitresses having to wait on like all these different tables, and it's not even that busy, but it just, You could just tell by the feel and vibes that place was going to close, or that was down the line on the border was going to file for. But you go back to 10, we'll go back 10 plus years ago, 2005, 10, 2015, on the border was packed, slam packed. We have one in West Little Rock. I haven't driven by that one because it's so far out of the way. But I forget when that one opened up. The only one we had in Little Rock originally, that place was always packed, always a wait. It's like, I'll just sit in the bar. Is there a place, is there a spot in the bar? Quine. That sounds good, though, too, coming up Cinco de Mayo. Marked off my days for Cinco de Mayo. The Friday before Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is on a Monday. I marked it off. And I marked off Tuesday morning. Because boy, oh, it's margaritas. It's Coronas, Modelas. Whoo, baby. Tacos and dips. And I love that it's on a Monday. So I'll just cook meat on Sunday. I'll cook a ton of different meat. Like I'll do a brisket so we can have some maybe carne asada, something so we can have some street tacos. Some stuff to do, some fajitas. It'd just be we'll be Mexican for not. We'll probably I'll do fajitas on Sunday. And then on Monday, nothing but tacos on tacos and dips. Finish off whatever we have left on Tuesday. I love Cinco de Mayo and eating just nothing but Mexican for 3 days straight. One year I cooked way too much. It was like 3 or 4 pounds of meat I cooked. I cooked chicken. I did pork, beef, and chicken. To have all the different kind of tacos you could have. Oh man, it was money. But it was just so much meat. What's up, Mafia? Mafia, when you flying into DFW for the AKNR? Need to know if you're going to Fogo or not. You want to go to Fogo? I know you've been in and out of chat where a lot of people are getting in earlier on Sunday before we actually can check into the Airbnb. And we're going out to eat at Fogo. Fogo to show. Meeting there about 2:30 on Sunday. I don't know what time you're flying in, Mafia. But we're going to meet there around 2:30. It's on you. This one's not on me. We're not at the house yet. So this one's going to be on you. But I got to get my Fogo in. Now, I'm still not 100% in because I don't know where I'm going to be at 3 months from now or whatever, 4 months from now, and Groot and the dogs, and do I want to fly? Do I want to drive? I haven't figured all that out yet, but I really want Fogo, and so I would love to get in there early. And I'm going to set it up even if I can't go. So CR Trader, Aussie Chick, Lone Wolf are a done deal. And then Tay might be a done deal. We'll see as more, as we get down the line. But that's kind of been a thing I'm setting up for traders. So before we check in, go over to Fogo and get some grub, meet up. People can, introduce each other and get to know one another if you haven't met it yet. Of course, if you know each other, you already know each other. Hey, how you doing? I hadn't seen you in a minute. Sounds good to me. I'll have to check my flights. I know you worked there for a while. Yep. And I know the manager, too. That's the other thing. I know Sheldon. He's the front of the house manager. Every time I go into town, I hit him up. So I'd love to see him, too. So that's another reason why. So I can hit up Sheldon. He can get us a table. What's a Sunday at? Sunday at 2:30. There'll be no one there. We can get rowdy in Fogo. Let's see what's up. There you go. I wanted to show you and chat something I learned from you. I trade the 90 EMA on the 10 minute. I go long on a stock as a price. There you go. All right. There you go, Mafia. Making that money over the 9. Mafia says, I'm making that money. Chinese market, huh? The inverse Chinese market ETF. Okay. Okay. Mafia. Making those banger trades. Yeah, let me know though, Mafia. Like I said, we have plenty of time, but yeah, let me know. Let me know. I'll get, because I want to get a reservation, get a table for us. And that way you guys can, hopefully I'll be there too as well, but get some of that Fogo. All right, guys, I got a one-on-one here in about 35 minutes. I'm going to stop the stream right now. Well, the stream will stay up, but I'm going to stop commentary. I've got a one-on-one in 35 minutes. Going out to eat tonight for Mom's birthday. So everyone say happy birthday, AK47 Mom. Happy birthday, Josh's mom. Happy birthday, Mrs. Smith. Okay, everyone right now. Think it, say it, put it in chat. Happy birthday, Miss Smith. You better, or I'm banning you for life. Green Day's Jay Chan. Love Chip, Mafia from earlier. Of course, Tommy G. Aussie Chick. Who do we got from earlier? Detmar was around. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Here volleyball. Volleyball's great. Trader Mike, Night Trader, CR Trader, King Scipio, Lone Wolf, Fogo to Show, Kevin Knight. Of course, Trader 1 was in house. Dimpy, Dave Melton, Just Trades. Dimpy over on the tubes. Smash that like button. Like today's stream. Comment on today's stream. I will see you guys back here in the morning. You guys have a great, safe, blessed, food-filled rest of your day. I would imagine SPY and the rest of these tickers, like I talk about, watch for a bounce and a push back on up sometime before power hour or into power hour. Watch for a bigger move. I know we already went from 502 all the way to 509. Could watch for even a bigger move up, and that could be the bottom when we continue to move up from what I'm talking about right now. For small cap plays, it's NAOV for at least a continuation type of technical, if there is going to be one that runs technically sound and not crazy. And then we have Fatten, new IPO play. If you want to get fat, go trade that. You know, that's not a healthy ticker. Tay Mafia, CR Trader. Have a great, safe, blessed, food-filled rest of your day. See you back here tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a one-on-one at the opening bell. So honestly, just like today and the day before, I will look to give you guys morning alerts. You know, a lot like today. You know, if I see anything in small caps, I'll alert it. If I don't see anything, then I'll wait till it's about time to get into large cap plays and start alerting those. So we'll wait till tomorrow morning. Maybe we'll get some new plays with 1, 2, 3, 4 tickers. That just hasn't been the case. It's been like one new ticker, maybe two every day. And it just has been really slower in small capville and pre-market where you're only looking at 1, maybe 2 tickers for more than 30 minutes. See you tomorrow, team. Love you guys.